Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Q&A slash chit chat and I am prepared. I have chapstick because I was so crusty last time. So crusty. And then I have powder because I can fry an egg on my face. And what else? Oh, I make sure I had lots of deodorant on. Lots. So let's do this. So I wanted to give you a chit chat slash Q&A because I did ask you to give me some questions for me to answer for you guys, and I never did the video. And I just wanted to chit chat and update you on what's going on over here on the Tyra Perez project because things are a little crazy. Well, a lot of crazy. Okay, so you guys probably have noticed that I have not been consistent with my days when I usually put my videos out. And that's because life is crazy. My daughter is in cheerleading, my mother-in-law is over, my sister was over for a couple of weeks, and I'm enjoying all of that, but it makes it very, very hard for me to get things done like I used to when I'm by myself, you know? So that is number one for you guys. So don't worry, I still will have the videos out, just not on the days I usually post. I will try my best, but I cannot promise you that because life is life. So now with that said, let's start with the first question. Okay, first question is from Lavon Johnson. Should I be saying their last name? No. First question is from Lavon. I hope I'm saying that right, Lavon or Lavane, Lavone. I am murdering your name. First question is from Lavon. That's what I think it is. And she's, or he, ooh, that's another. Okay, I think you're a she, and I think your name is Lavon. Lavon is asking, hello, Tyra. I wanted to ask, what is a good location to start your career in event and wedding planning? And how do you meet the right people that share similar interests that's willing to help support your self-owned business? Well, well, Lavon, I don't know the exact correct answer for your question. I can only tell you from my experience. I have lived in Chicago, Connecticut, and now here in Georgia. I've almost been here for 3 years. And I started my career in event designing or event planning in Connecticut in 2009. And back then I was only doing it part-time because I was a full-time TV producer. So I was only doing it for friends, family members, and co-workers. And that was word of mouth. So it wasn't until 2015 when we moved down here to Georgia that I decided to do event planning full-time. I couldn't go back to TV because I had to be home with my daughter. So I decided that, you know, this was the best move for me. So I just decided that I had to, you know, make moves for myself. So the first thing I did within a few months of me being here was to put together a neighborhood expo because I wanted to showcase what I was made of. You know, I wanted to show, you know, the neighborhood and anyone here in Georgia, you know what I could do. So I gathered a few vendors. I rented out a room at my local park district, and the room was actually pretty big. So I ended up having about 15 to 16 vendors, and I was the only event planner. So I was able to showcase what I was made of to the neighborhood and to the surrounding neighborhoods. So you pretty much have to make it happen for yourself. I also advertise a lot, but I pretty much put more money into it than what I got back. Not saying that it's not going to work for you, but for me, I felt like I was giving out more money than what I was getting back for it. So the best thing for my business has been, you got it, YouTube. As far as meeting people with the same interests, I have found that meetup.com has been great to meet people with like interests. So you can try that, but be safe. Be safe. I haven't had any bad experiences, but you know, meeting people online is always, you know, but meetup.com for sure. Next question is from Juliet, and Juliet asks, Hi Tyra, I hope you're having a great weekend. My question to you is, how old were you when you started your DIY creations, and who is an inspiration to you? To me. I have been DIYing my whole life, seems like it. My mom is great with crafting, so I kind of grew up seeing my mom craft. So, but as far as the DIYs and centerpieces, as elaborate as they are right now, really 2015, believe it or not. Before, it was more of a planning and coordinating and designing. So I was, but I wasn't doing it with faux flowers. I was doing it with real flowers. Yeah. So I guess 2009, from 2009 until now. So what is it? 10, 8, what? I'm good at math. Jeez, 8 years? So 8 years. Wow. Gotta go back to school. And Elizabeth asked, I have a question. What inspires you to continue to be creative, and what motivates you to do so? What inspires me to continue to be creative is the rush that I get from making them. I mean, like, I truly love it. Every time at the end of my video, or in between, all over my video, I'm always saying it, love it, love it, love it, love it, because I love it. I just really do love it. And who does not love that feeling? I just love doing it. So that motivates me, and that keeps my creativity going. Just like sometimes I get like, I impress myself with the things that I make because I think of them, and then to actually see it, it's amazing, so I kind of like wow myself. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I really make that happen. So yeah, that really motivates me. And who inspires me? I don't know. I don't have like a DIYer that I'm like inspires me. Just making it, inspires me. Like God inspires me, you guys inspire me. The beautiful words you guys write to me all the time in those comments, that inspires me to be better and motivates me to be better and to want to do it. My husband inspires me, my daughter. I mean, everybody is so like positive and so encouraging and very supportive. So that motivates me and that inspires me. I hope to answer your question. My next question is from Monica, and she's asking, how do you decide what you are going to make? Is the decision based on request? Well, some of it, but I do take requests into consideration, but the request I have to feel. I have to feel it. Anything that I do, I have to, do it with passion. Other than that, it's not going to turn out. I did try that once and it was a fail. So yeah, I do write all the requests that you guys place in the comments or email me or DM me. I do write those down in my ideas notebook, and when I don't have any ideas, I go through them. So as I'm reading it and I'm feeling it and I'm like, I like that, so then I'll make it. But most of the time, I get my ideas walking through the aisles of Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree, even Walmart. Walmart has some good stuff. I get my ideas walking through there. I'm like, okay, I think, something's calling me. Like, it speaks to me. Things speaks to me. The flowers, the vases, they speak to me. They're like, make me into something, I also spend time on Pinterest, but Pinterest is a thin line because I don't want to plagiarize somebody else's DIY. So if I do get inspired by something on Pinterest, I like to make my version of it. I will change something about it, the color, the frames, the vase, something. I'll make it my own because I will not plagiarize. Yeah, that's how I get my ideas. Next question is from Jessica. Jessica, hi, you're so sweet all the time. I do notice your comments all the time. Jessica's asking, do you go to church and do you work? Well, I do not have a church home here in Georgia. I'm not really sure why. Only thing I can say about this, nothing against churches. I love going to church. But since I moved here to Georgia, I have been more spiritual. And I have found that I'm closer to God doing it by myself. You know, I'm not encouraging anyone not to go to church because I love going to church. I just don't have a church home right now. I read my Bible every day. I read a chapter of the Bible every day. I talk to God throughout the day. I just feel like not having any distractions has been better for me, because before, when I used to go to church, I was just one of those girls that would just go to church and forget about church and forget about God the rest of the week. Seriously, you know. And now I have a relationship with God, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm doing it by myself. I don't think so. I think it's more because I decided that that's what I wanted to do, that I wanted to have a relationship with God, that I wanted Him in my life, and that I needed Him in my life. I don't know how people go through life without Him, tell you the truth. I don't know how I was getting by before, and I have been a churchgoer since I was a kid, you know, but this last 3 years that I have been here, I think my daughter's illness had really brought me closer to God. Sometimes it takes something big to happen, unfortunately. But I pray like I never prayed before, and I just, you know, I decided that I wanted to pursue God, and I wanted to read my Bible every single day, that I wanted to talk to Him every single day, and my life has changed drastically, you know, drastically. Glory to God, seriously. So no, I don't have a church home. I don't. Church is right here. I mean, my husband and I pray together. My mother-in-law's here and we pray together. And, you know, my daughter, we will pray together. But yeah, no church for now. And as far as work, I run my own event designing business. Note that I said event design, not event planning. I'm no longer event planning nor coordinating. I did that for the first year and a half of me being here in Georgia, but I did not like it. I really enjoyed it when I was doing it for my friends and coworkers and family members, but for strangers, that was a little different because some people are not very nice. So, I don't like to do anything that's gonna suck me dry and take the fun out of things. So I'm there the day of, and I'm out. My main service is event design and setup, which is a 1-hour event design consultation and 3 hours of event setup, which means that I will meet with you prior to your event for an hour, and we will discuss your vision, and then I will make that into a design, and then I will come and make it happen for you. Oh, and we also offer event teardown if that's what you need. As far as other services, I am now offering Skype consultations for half an hour or for an hour. So if you're in need of event design, wedding design, or DIY help, or need ideas, you can hit me up on Skype. I also occasionally offer DIY classes, and I want to do more this year, so stay tuned for that. Next question is from Mommy Branch. Hey. She's asking, I love your channel, you're absolutely fabulous. I can tell you have a Hispanic background. What is your ethnic background? Where are you from? I'm Latina as well. My family is from Dominican Republic. Santo Domingo. I am from Panama City, Panama, in Central America. Yeah, both of my parents are from Panama, and I was also born in Panama. Therefore, I have this accent. I shouldn't have an accent. I've been here for a very long time. I have no idea why I still have it, but I do. That makes me me. A lot of people think I'm Dominican though, by the way, but I'm from Panama. This one is from Jessica. Hey, Jessica. She's asking, I don't have any personal questions, just questions about starting a YouTube channel. I'm clueless to it all. How to edit the intros, outros, music. As far as starting your own YouTube channel, all you're going to need is an account that you already have because you're watching my videos, and then and then a camera, again. And as far as editing, don't let that intimidate you. It really is not that hard. There are a couple of free apps that you can use. I'm currently using iMovie, but I am going to upgrade my editing system soon. I actually just got a new camera and I'm very excited about it. I have a Canon 80D and I started with a T5i, so yay. But yeah, I mean, and they're very easy to, let me go back. Let me go back to you. There's also Filmora. Those are the two that I'm familiar with. So those are the two I'm going to recommend to you. And as far as intros and outros, I'm not sure if you mean like what you're gonna say or how to edit them. I'm gonna take it as what you're going to say. Well, as far as that, you're like, you learn as you go, you know. The way that I started is not the way that I'm doing things right now, and I'm sure it's not going to be the same that I'm going to do later. You kind of evolve with your channel, so that's something that you're going to come up with on your own. As far as music, I use music from the YouTube Creators Library, so you'll have access to that once you become a YouTube partner. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. All right, so let's see. This one is funny. This is from Clarice. Okay, this is from Clarice, and Clarice is asking, I always see you create your designs on that beautiful wooden table without covering it up. I know, right? Are you afraid you're going to mess it up with hot glue or E6000? Well, it's already messed up, but not from the glue. The glue is the last of my worries. It is a pain to get off, but they do not damage my, it's actually an island, a wooden island. It's a custom made wooden island that I got made when we first moved here, and it is ruined. Not from the glue, but from the tabs from the picture frames, because as I was like pulling a picture frame from Dollar Tree back, a couple of the tabs weren't pushed all the way, so it scratched my table. So what has ruined my table has been the scratches, not the glue. Yeah, so I gotta get it buffed. And how do you call that? How do you call that, honey? What we want to do to the table again to make it shiny again after we buff it? Yes, we gotta coat it all over again. Yeah. So yeah, so I don't know if, you know, covering it would have prevented these scratches from the picture frames, but yeah. Thanks for thinking of me. Thinking of my table, I should say. And I think that's all the questions I have right now. Do you have any questions for me, honey? No. When are you gonna finish? And my husband has a question for me. 1 second. What, honey? When are you gonna finish? When am I gonna finish? I'm going to finish right now because I have to cook. So, all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, bye.